Well, welcome in everybody to Lernerville Speedway for round 6 of the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Sprintcar Championship. And joining me in the comms box tonight, it is Mr. Stu Russell, fresh back from America, mate. Welcome in.
Yeah, Brad, good to be back in the hot seat, so to speak, man. It's been a couple of weeks. I think it was I can't remember where I was, but I jumped on and saw a bit of the racing a couple of weeks back, and jumped in the old Twitch and had a couple of comments. Yeah, it's good, but good to be back and do a bit of commentary again.
Yeah, too right. And qualifying about to get underway. Well, it is underway. In fact, doesn't look like one or two cars are out on the track as I say that. Looks like we're going to pick up Mr. Patterson as Hayden Guptill goes quickest time. I'll tell you what, Stu, 5 rounds have already been, and leading the way so far is Ayrton Smith.
Yeah, Ayrton Smith up on top of the points with 340. His teammate there, Steve Duff, not too far behind on 24, and then obviously Alec Inslee. He's always at the pointy end of these bloody open wheel race meetings. Hasn't picked up a feature win yet. They've gone by the way of Steve Duff, Ayrton Smith, Ethan Winter, and Riley Wilson. So it's up features there. But consistency is paying off, obviously, for Alec to keep him in that top 3.
Yeah, too right. And I'll tell you what, number 17 is Zach Rattray White. Quickest time tonight so far. See if we can pick anyone else up on track. Hadley Boyce goes P3. Yeah. And just as that happens, Steve Duff jumps to P3, and Duff second on the points. So
he's got that 15 hooking up quite nice, hasn't he?
Yeah, what's he done there? Has he managed to improve the time? Doesn't look like it, so finishes P3. Ayrton Smith now seeing what he can lay down. Stays in 7th.
Yeah, so dropped down. But hey, when you look at these times, look, 1/100th of a second, right down to Smithers is a 10th of a second off. That's nothing in it really at the end of the day.
Yeah, too right. And that looks like that is that. Stu, 22 cars have now all set a time, and we'll get straight into heat racing here at Lernerville. And just checking out that chat there, I don't know what we're going to learn tonight. Tomo, maybe how to roll a sprint car or something, go over the bank. Good to have everyone tuning in on this Thursday night. And here we go. We'll get these grids up, Stu, for heat race number 1.
Yeah, on the pole position it will be Sean Stevens in the 26. Outside in the other 26 is Kobe Noonan. Hadley Boyce in the 727 off P3. It's Zach Rattray White in the 17. From the 3rd row, we've got Caleb Beecroft in the 22, and in the 8 car, it's Dylan Cook. Row 4, the 64 of Brent Hobbs, and the 999 of Max Norman.
And that's your field for...
There we go. So just
race.
The 8 cars lining up for this one.
Just sitting down pit lane, ready to get going in this one. So 3 heats, top 4 from each heat, transfer to the A main, and then we'll have 1 B main by the sounds of it.
Roger.
I would say we're only going to drop a couple of cars off. I believe it should be a 20 car field for the feature. 35 laps the distance too.
There we go, right. We are rolling through. of 26s off the front. And Kobe Norman will show up as 23, the outside car there. The orange and white car will show up as 23 on our leaderboard.
Delay in the start, surely, yeah.
Yeah, 1 to run, I would say this time around. I thought we would have got the green that time.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, possibly a few magic tricks from that 23. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully we get going this time around. Yep, pace chute looks like it's off. Yeah, we get the green. Straight into it. It will be Noonan up high. Oh, he's lost a couple of spots. Stevens, takes it from the pole position. Heavy Boyce looking to the bottom as well, but it's Zach Ray White slid into that second spot. Noonan trying to get back by into third place. It does, and Boyce has lost another spot there to Cook. Some tight racing on the shore. There's come together between Boyce and Cook by the looks of things. I just say some tight racing on this small Lernerville track, and show with that bit of contact there. It's still Stevens leading. Ray White back to Noonan. Beecroft now. See, having a look up the inside. Going Cook holding on to that spot there, that fourth spot. Bit of a gap back to Hobbs, Boyce and Norman, but it's still going to be Stevens. He's under pressure. Here comes Zach Ray White. He's got the fastest lap of the race as well. He's out in front in the 17 now. Here to Sean Stevens. Kobe Noonan still holding on to that third spot ahead of Caleb Beecroft now. Got the spot off Dylan Cook, and Zach there right up on the top of the cushion, right up on the banking. Through 1 and 2. Let's see if he does it this time round as well. Just brings the car down a wee bit right on the exit though. He's got that right rear. He's running that gauntlet. Here's Sean Stevens now. Look at Caleb Beecroft. Oh, he just got it wrong there, but he was about to make a bit of a move on Kobe Noonan at the moment, at that stage there. We'll get the white flag 1 to go this time round as well. For the 17, Zach Ray White out in front. Also fastest lap of the race. He is going to pick up the checker. Here to Sean Stevens, Kobe Noonan. Or drag to the line here.
Oh, there it is.
Brent Hobbs got it over Dylan Cook, and they're both rolling their way into turn 1. The race was over though, but Brent Hobbs got the line over Cook there. And a great finish.
Oh, what a finish to that one, Stu. And I'll tell you what.
Especially for that minor.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, they're already lining up for the next heat, so we're going to have to skip the results and get straight into the grids.
Alright, yeah, off the front row it's going to be Heath Dyke, the 36, and the 64, Ayrton Smith. From row 2, the 19 of Matthew Stables and the 91 of Hayden Guptill. Row 3, and it's Lockie Brett in the 39 and Mitch Fabish in the 95. And off the back, all by himself as well, the 97, Stu Patterson.
Yes, here we go. Already lining up, ready to go on this one. Get our graphics up for us. So again, top 4, Stu, transferring straight through to that A main. See what old Patterson can do off the back row.
Yeah, well, Heath Dyke on the pole. Ayrton Smith, the points leader, and the outside front row. They come to the line. Heath Dyke gets us underway, and Smith looks like he might have the run on the outside though. No, Dyke there underneath. Oh, Smithers has lost it over the banking. He's put the right reel far too far over there, and a contact as Matt Stables just bowls on through. Are we going to have a restart? No, we are still under green. What a mess of a heat this one is. Lockie Brett, he's out in front though in the meantime, and Stu Patterson from the back up into second. It looks like Matt Stables has just tried to whiz around the outside there. No, he's still in third. Mitch Fabish holding off Guptill. They've just watched everything unfold in front of them. Lockie Brett though out in front. Stu Patterson from the back up into second. Stables in the 19. He was elbows up, moved Heath Dyke out of the way early in the piece. He's sitting in third, back to Fabish, Guptill, Smith, who is actually fastest on track. However, well and truly down the field. Sixth, and Heath Dyke out of this one by the looks of things. Lockie Brett holding off Stu Patterson. Patterson looking to make a move there. Right in behind him. Can he take a dive to the inside? No, he's going to commit to that middle line with Lockie Brett. As we are 6 laps into the second heat of the night. It's been a bit of a messy one up until now. Brett holding off Patterson. Fabish now up into third, with Guptill in fourth. Stables is out of this one. He's gone into the pit as well. Smithers is reeling them in, but this short format, I don't think he's going to catch the field. You can see him actually just ahead in Lockie Brett's view there. The race leader, 191 Ks into the corner. Lockie Brett, he's got the hammer down in this 410 sprint car around Lernerville. Leading the race with 2 to go. Stu Patterson's just dropped off a wee bit there. Fabish and Guptill. Don't think they'll have anything to close in on this little bull ring. 1 lap to go though for Lockie Brett. Out in front. Just cruising through there in the 39. He's got Patterson right in behind him. But it will be a nice, comfortable victory there for Brett. Patterson comes home in second. Fabish and Guptill out of trouble to come home third and fourth. And Ayrton Smith pulled it in for a 5th place there after setting himself off the edge at the start. That's a very rookie move for someone like Mr. Smith.
Yeah, that should put him up towards the front of that B main though, so he's definitely going to be in with a chance of getting through to that A main.
Yeah, it certainly will. Right, heat 3, Ella Kinsley in the 71 and the 5 of Chris Elson off the front row. 666 of Damon McDonald, 15 of Steve Duff, second in the point. Steve Duff, he's off the outside of row 3. Row 4, Jack Groenwald, the 84, and the 48 of Jay Connor. And off the back, it's Keanu Ware in the 54. So small fields tonight. However, small little track.
Cheers for the follow earlier too that went by. So that's going to make 3 streams in a row now, Stu, where we've had lid skids, so I get behind that. NASCAR last night and the cars on KSR on Tuesday night. We had a rollover in those and the Radicals. Get behind it.
So Ella Kinsley will set the pace on pole. Chris Elson on the outside. Damon McDonald, Steve Duff, Iridium teammates on the outside of the first 2 rows. We've got the green, bit of a wheel stand there from Elson, and it will be Inslee that gets the jump to the lead. Oh, both of the boys, Duff and Elson, have gone to the back of the field there. Get Inslee right up on that high line there, running that gauntlet, and we go. Oh, I thought we were yellow there for a second. No, and we've lost Keanu Weir, he's done a Smithers and gone over the banking. Oh, it's all on here. Here we go. Duff is making his way back through the field. He's up into third. Started P4, he dropped right back. It's up into third at the moment. It's Inslee leading from McDonald. Duff, Groenwald now trying to get back up the inside, not to be. Still Duff in third, Groenwald 4. Jade Connor, Chris Elson, and Keanu Weir is out of here. He hasn't come back over the bank. Inslee, all an arse out in front. Quick time at the moment as well, fastest car in the heat. 71. SP Tool here to Studios, Fastlane Esports Machine. Leading the way.
Oh boy.
Damon McDonald in second still. Steve Duff as he closing in. Quite yet. 666. Pretty comfortable there in second. Duff, Elson, Jay Connor, Groenwald. I was showing Jack Groenwald as a lap down, 2 laps down now, so he's obviously out as well. Jay Connor now has put himself down the banking too. Everyone's disappearing over the edge.
It's a game of survival now, Stu.
It certainly is. Connor can't get the horsepower to get back on track in the meantime. Inslee's clocking up laps. 9 down, so you've got 2 to go, or 2 to go. We're on lap 9 now. For our race leader, it is literally survival of the fittest. He's going to get the white flag this time round. Pretty, I can say, eventful and non-eventful heat all in one this race. It's been pretty much a cruise to victory for Alec Inslee. Just keeping the car on track seems to have got him the win. Damon McDonald holds on to second. Steve Duff recovers to third. Elson, unfortunately, from the front row, has dropped to fourth. And Jay Connor has found the track once again. Finishes up in fifth. So there we go. There's our sole finishes.
I don't know if you got the chat up or not, but Trapper NZ, after Keanu Weir's mishap, where he go?
Yeah, well, where did he go?
Oh, good. All right, looks like B main, Stu.
Yeah, so we've got our, we got 15, 5 from each group went through.
We got 10 cars.
Rightio, Brett Hobbs and Ethan Smith off the front row of the beat. Jay Connor, well, he's come back over the ditch. He'll line up inside row 3 with Dylan Cook on his outside. Row 4, it's Heath Dyke and Jack Groenwald. And off the back row, row 4, Hadley Boyce, Matt Stables. And then off the back row, it's Keanu Weir and Max Norman. So, how many go through from here?
Should be 8. I'm guessing it's 8. Top 8. It should drop 2 from this, and then we'll have our top 20 for that day main. 35 laps ahead of them.
Righto. So basically, stay on the track, and you're probably going to make the A main.
Yeah, you should have a good chance. I believe now we'll possibly see yellows. Is that right, Xavier, in the chat?
Is that yellows if they disappear?
yeah. Well, from there, you got to back Ethan Smith in this one, don't you? So
yeah, well, you do again. If he can keep it on track, he'll be absolutely kicking himself at that rookie era, putting himself over the banking there. He will be he'll be pretty peeved about that, I would say.
Kempy in chat, boy oh boy. Looks like we've lost one. Keanu Weir possibly. So down to 9. For the B main. We're only going to lose 1.
Okay.
Green flag.
Alright, we are greening into it. It will be Brent Hobbs that gets the bit of the jump. Here's Ethan Smith. He's put it up high and he keeps it on track for now. Navigates his way through 3 and 4 and he's managed to clock up a lap. I think he's crossed over to almost take the lead. here with Brent Hobbs. They're side by side. He yields out of it. Oh, he doesn't want to make contact here. Smithers giving it everything, and now he's crossed over, taking the lead there, the 64 of Ayrton Smith. And oh, we got one on the wall. Heath Dyke.
Yeah, Matt Stables.
Matt Stables problems there as well. Get back on track. Right, Smithers leading the race. Brent Hobbs back in second. Jack Groundwood, Jay Connor, Dylan Cook looks like he's had a wee moment there. He's dropping back through the field, the 8 car. Heath Dyke is back on track. Groundwood, he's caught up to Brent Hobbs here. Going to make a move for that second spot. Advances grid for the A main. Dylan Cook down there in 8th, and looks like Matt Stables got some front end damage by the looks of things, possibly. He's just circulating. Is he relying on someone flicking themselves over the ditch and heading out of this one and just circulating to finish the race? Who knows? Yeah. But Smithers, he's opened up his full flight. Hobson second, Groundwood, Connor, Boyce. Oh, wait. It's all go here. It's all go here.
Surely Stables has gone there, Stu.
Yeah, I would say so. Looked like he was just trying to clock laps in case someone else had an issue, but I think everyone's taken about 10-20% off the throttle in this race, and they're just clocking laps to finish by the looks of things. Nothing too drastic going on. Heath Dyke gets it a wee bit crossed up on the exit of 2. Smith, he's caught up to Dylan Cook there, who had a moment himself earlier in the piece. Gives Smith a chance to try a few different lines as we run on board with the 64. Angle from right up on top of the wing there. Now we're in the cockpit. Just look at the different manoeuvres. All sideways there, trying to find his way up the inside of Dylan Cook. Got the top working really well actually, the 8. Two and a half to run. Look at the white flag this time around actually. For Smith, his last lap, put himself on 13 in the A main, and a nice cruisy run there for the 64. Will be much happier than his heat. Jack Groundwood in second, Brent Hobbs back there in third, Hadley Boyce comes up into 4th. Looks like Max Norman, Jay Connor, Heath Dyke and Dylan Cook. The only finishes there. And Matt Stables, County Weir are out of the night's racing.
And just like that, we're going to have a bit of a warm-up, I believe. And we'll be into that 35 lap feature race. Hopefully it's not too dark and we can see what's going on in this one.
Yeah, it's
2 minutes. There you go.
Gone from daylight to night pretty quick.
Doesn't look like anyone's going to be turning any laps. By the looks. But this is going to be a brilliant feature race, isn't it, Stu? Watching Ayrton Smith coming from P13. See how far he can get up.
It just shows how tight this track is. Obviously, you know, one little mistake, and it sent him back sort of to the middle, well, literally to the middle of the A main starting grid, where he probably would have been in that top 4.
Yeah, too right. So we get ready for Feature race time. Quick 2-minute warm-up, I believe. The call from Xavier there in the chat. We will get our grids up once the session rolls. It's 20 cars to face the green. And how many you reckon are going to go off the edge turn 1?
Well, off the start, off the first
yeah,
lap.
First lap, mate. Turns 1 and 2. Surely someone's going to get fed.
Yeah, 2 if not 3, I reckon.
Well, are you coming back for another round, Kempy? Is it Monday yet? Oh, no, you got Iron Maiden, don't you? Looking way back in the chat there. Yeah, he's off to Iron Maiden. So there we go. It's about to go down, Stu. We will get our grids up for tonight's feature race.
Yep, and off the front it will be Zach Rattray White in the 17, Lockie Brett in the 39. We go back to Alec Inslee in the 71, Sean Stevens in the 26. From row 3 we've got Stu Patterson in the 97, Damon McDonald in the 666. Row 4, Kobe Noonan in the 95 of Mitch Fabish. From row 5, it's Steve Duff in the 15, Caleb Beecroft in the 22. We go to row 6, we got Hayden Guptill in the 91, Chris Elson in the 5. Then we've got our B qualifiers, and it's the 64 of Ayrton Smith, Jack Grumwald in the 84. Brent Hobbs in the 64 also, 727 of Hadley Boyce. They'll go from row 8. Row 9, Jay Connor in the 48. Looks like a teammate alongside 36 of Heath Dyke. And from the back, we've got the 8, Dylan Cook, and the 999 of Max Norman to give us our 20 starters. 35 laps the distance.
And a full timing town this time. 20 cars. Let's see how far we can go on this one.
How many cautions as well?
Yeah.
We'll go 5 cautions, 2 cars off the first corner.
About to find out.
Full sends. Alright, Zach has pace and he's got the jump as well. Straight down the bottom. Got a correction there through the corner. He's made it through unscathed. Everyone else looks to be not too bad. Looks like Alec Inslee's popped out in the second spot. Lockie Brett here as well. Sean Stevens, Dan McDonald. Here comes Mitch Fabish as well. Stu Patterson gets past there. So Ross Stevenson just cuts up there, takes a slider on Inslee. Inslee now to the bottom. Running right up the top there is Sean Stevens. Lockie Brett now the 39, trying to make his way back through as well. Mitch Fabish, Dane McDonald, Kobe Noonan. McDonald's lost a few spots there, trying to get back up the track. Fabish down the bottom, sitting in that 5th spot there. So far, no one's ditched it. I spoke too soon. Lockie Brett had a bit of a moment there down the pole line. Zach Rattray White, he's leading it, fastest car on track as well. Alec Inslee and Sean Stevens have got a great tussle going on. Sliders coming in each lap or so. Inslee held on there, thought he was, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 having a moment. Ayrton Smith's one of them. We've got one of the, it must be Heath Dyke had a moment there. 36, because the 48's still got its wing on. Potentially Steve Duff was involved there as well. As we go to the Sim Black Sim Magic replay.
Let's see if we can find anything.
What's happened here? Who's had the moment? Oh, it's the 26 come together with Patterson, and it's just caused a ripple effect through the field.
Well, that 36 has got some magic tricks going on. The car's managed to put its wing back on.
Yeah, I saw that. That's not just an instant replay, that's an instant fix-up.
Yeah, too right. Too right. And I'll tell you what, Steve Duff, he was involved in that one, Stu, so championship contender. Now, I believe, in pit lane.
Yeah, Duff down there, and here comes Smith as well. So top two on points.
Yeah,
down the field here, Alec Inslee, second place. Well, he's third on points, he's second on track. So we are 6 laps in, first caution. No cars as such down the bank yet. Zach doing a good job out in front. Trying to have a look. This was his first.
I believe this is his first round, Stu. I missed last week, so possibly...
Looking through the field here at the points. Don't see his name on anything, so we're green anyway. Zach has got the jump there over Inslee. Sean Stevens trying to come back through, and he might have picked up that second spot. No, Inslee gets a good run. Added 2. Lockie Brett going with as well. And behind them it is Mitch Fabish. Here we go, Inslee. Oh, he had to check up a wee bit there. I thought he was going to dive to the bottom briefly. He checked up a bit, committed to the top, and Fabish makes contact with Stevens. Only untidies himself a wee bit there, Fabish, so Stevens lucky on that one. Cook, look at Dylan Cook, come from the back of the grid, right down on 19, he's already up into 6th place. Looks like Inslee's grabbed the lead this time. We're loving that, knowing that Smith, Duff are down the back. Well, Duff's out. Smith has made his way back up to 13th. But Inslee, your race leader, although Zach Ray White not giving up. He's got Lockie Brett now chasing him too, running the bottom. Sean Stevens, Damon McDonald. Fabish has dropped down to 8. Dylan Cook still in that 6th spot there, the 8th from the B lane, from the back of the grid as well. Just trying to get past Sean Stevens. Dylan Cook finds himself a 5th now. Certainly, I'd say he's going to be hard charger of the night as Dylan Cook if he can keep it on track. He's already up into 5th spot, makes the cross under there, not too far away from Lockie Brett. Zach Ray White sets another fast lap of the race, 13.763. Gets around the outside of Alec Inslee at the same time as well. They cross lines here because it looks like Inslee's gone to the bottom. No, gets the slider move done there, goes back to the top. This time it's the 17. Underneath, it'll be the 71 trying to pot him on the exit. Zach's got the line again, keeping the lead 15 laps in of this 35 lap feature race. Still plenty to go. And the sliders, the crisscrossing coming from these two on this short little track. It's great driving. Here we go, Inslee tucks underneath now. He's got the run over Zach. Lockie Brett still in 3rd. Sean Stevens though on that high line. It's like, oh, where's the 8 gone? Dylan Cook, he's had a moment because he's well down in 16th now after being up in the 5th spot, so maybe he ditched it. Away. It's allowed Lockie Brett and Sean Stevens to carry on at it. Zach Ray White and Alec Inslee out in front too. Also still exchanging that lead, and we have gone yellow this time. Okay, the yellow is out. The pace chute launches out off But,
So good, eh? Full
yeah, I would love
speed.
to see the HendrickCars.com you do that at the Heinemann racing. That would have been fantastic. Okay, we've got David McDonald all on his lonesome. He's fired himself off the end. We've got Max Norman. Here we go, we've ditched one. On his lonesome again. Oh, it's always great when they do it themselves. Here we go, what's Dylan Cook done?
See if we can find some. Oh, yep.
Oh, Dylan Cook's done the same. There's our 2 cars off. Oh, he was running so well, Dylan Cook. Well. The fatigue must be starting to set in.
Yeah, what are we, 18 laps in?
Okay, I tell you what, the fatigue's setting in myself too.
Yeah, what are we, 9:06?
9 o'clock's normally an early night. For some reason it's so much late.
Liam Wyatt in the chat.
Alec Kinsley's going to go to pole. Zach to the outside. Lockie Brett. Mitch Fabish up there. So we did... John Stevens dropped back down to 13th. And all of that as well. Okay, Smithers is up into 6th as well. Green and Kinsley is off and away. He's not mucking about. Right at the top. Oh, Hadley Boyce had to check up a wee bit there, trying to get to the inside of Lockie Brett. And look at that, Zach already has caught Alec there and is right on the back of him. Oh, he's gone too hard. He's kept it in, and he's dropped down the field, and Zach Rattray White, unfortunately, is temporarily out of contention in this one as we go 20 laps in. And Alec Kinsley leads it now from Lockie Brett. Looks like Mitch Fabish, although here comes Hayden Guptill to the top. Got Kobe Noonan. Ethan Smith lost a couple on that restart. Was in 6th, he's down in 7th, although he split them there, and he's coming back to the inside as Smith. But in the meantime, Hayden Guptill up top, Hadley Boyce going with him, got some behind them. Look, Kinsley, oh, we got a yellow again. Zachary Ratway White, the 17, he called it a night.
Here's the replay here.
He's up top. Did he just clip the right rear, or has he just lost it himself?
We'll
Hard to tell there.
Have another look.
Did he clip the right rear of the 22?
Well, yep.
Oh, he did. Oh, he just drove it into the right rear, the 22 there of Beecroft. And that's what happens when you find yourself back in the pack. So I thought we were going to be talking to him at the end of the night. But great effort from Zach in his first run here in the Sprint Car League at VRA. He can perform if he comes back and performs like that, be some great watching for the rest of the season. So Alec Inslee from the pole, Lockie Brett. He's just bided his time, hasn't he, all race really?
Yep, certainly has. Yep.
In 2nd.
And first night back as well in the sprint cars too for Lockie, so...
Oh, yep.
Straight on the pace.
Mitch Fabish there in 3rd. Picked up the line up in 4th. Hadley Boyce. That's Kobe Noonan. Ayrton Smith, he's dropped back down to 7th. He was 5th on one restart. 23 laps down. 12 to go. 13 to go because we go back a lap. And we get the green this time. Oh, Fabish! He's had a big moment there. And he's found himself down the back of the field on that restart as Fabish. He clipped the inside wall, I think. Yes, either way.
That's what it looked like, Stu.
Yeah. Alec Kinsley is off and gone. Lockie Brett trying to find the inside line up The inside there, the 39, hustling for the lead. Hayden Guptill, Hadley Boyce, Kobe Noonan, Ethan Smith is battling it out there. Smith through the middle of the track, trying to find his way. Beecroft there collects the wall, looks to the outside, almost puts his over the edge. The 64, the points leader, trying to find a way onto the podium spot though. Alec Kinsley with 10 to go is your race leader. Head of Lockie Brett in the 39 car. Hayden Guptill up the top there, the 91, Kobe Noonan. And we go back to Hadley Boyce, Ethan Smith, and Caleb Beecroft. Up a bit there, the 22. Stu Patterson doing alright in the 97. You should say about mid-pack with the amount of cars we've lost. It's Alec Inslee, 71. Looking for his first feature win of the series. Currently sitting third on points. Brent Hobbs to the inside of Heather Beecroft there. Just a few spots off the leaders. The lead pack anyway. Doing a great job there holding off Kobe Noonan, the 26. Behind the 91. Inslee still your race leader. We have Lockie Brett. Just shy of a 1 second lead there. There's the 71. Hauling up top. He hasn't come off that top line really. Throwing the odd slider in when he was tussling it out with Zachary. Other than that, he's committed to that high line. This is Guptill in the 91. He's not moving off it either. He's almost reeling in Lockie Brett to be fair. He's committed to that bottom. Kobe Noonan, Hadley Boyce, Ethan Smith. With Duff out of this one, that's going to blow the standings at the top well and truly out. Last lap for Hayden, for Alec Inslee. The 71, he's going to come around this time for the last time, takes that checkered flag. Lockie Brett in second, and Guptill has driven himself into third. Kobe Noonan, Hadley Boyce, Ethan Smith, Brent Hobbs, Mitch Fabish, Chris Ellison, and rounding that top 10, Stu Patterson. So, a few points changes there. We might, I don't know, Ethan Smith. What are we? Inslee was 39 points off. That's enough to take the lead. Beecroft was in 11th. Sean Stevens, Jack Groundwald. I think that's actually the last of the finishes, just the 13 finishes, I think.
Yep, you are correct.
Yeah, so unfortunate to see Zach Ray White there out of this one, but hopefully he returns, because if we get some racing like that, it'll be a great finish of the season.
Yeah, too right. Too right it will, Stu. Of course, now we're going to miss pretty much the rest of the season, because the Hyper Fibre League kicks off next Thursday night, so we will be busy sorting that stream out for that. That should be a ripper 5k worth of prize money for the
massive. That's cool.
Yeah, for the best sim racers in New Zealand to battle it out for. So certainly going to be a one to watch. We've got Guptill. We've got a few of them in chat. Stu, we may as well get these underway and get into an early night. I'll drag Hayden in and
have a yarn there.
You can have a yarn with Mr. Guptill.
All right then. Hayden Guptill there comes home in third spot tonight, mate.
Yeah, she's a busy one.
Yeah. It looked a bit of a case of if you could keep the car on track, you could get a good result.
Yeah, and I say it in every series basically. If I have a good result, is the longer the run goes, usually the better I'll be. So once we kind of got sorted out with those, we had 2 short 5-lap runs, and then the longer runs were good. Kind of got to get a bit of momentum going and actually race. So Yeah, it was fun. It's good fun and good to have Lockie back, especially, and kind of shows how good he is. He's been sitting on the sideline for a while, so it's great to have him up there on the podium with us.
That's the one, mate. These short little tracks really, they really make you work. Especially, you sort of had to come not too far back in the field, but you had to get through a little bit of traffic there.
Yeah, I actually went back to last because Xavier gave me 2 EOLs by accident, so I was so I ended up in like 18th or 20th or something. But it's all good. It's all part of the fun. So I got a few lucky breaks as well with cars getting together, and then me kind of scooting through the gaps. So it worked out. I don't really mind anyway. It's all good fun. It's good to have some dirt racing going on at the moment.
That's the one, mate. That's the one. Good stuff. Good stuff. And like you say, with Lockie and Alec also up on the podium, a cool result for you boys. We'll get the other boys up here, Brad. We might as well bring them all in and get them chatting. Here we go. Here's Lockie as well. Finished up second tonight, mate. Good solid result for you there, brother.
Yeah, thanks for that.
First run back in the sprint cars for a wee while, so obviously good to start off on a high.
Yeah, it's good having a good 8-week vacation after some bad times, but we still got it in me.
That's the one. Do you find much, obviously coming out of that midget league and having a few weeks off into the sprint cars, much difference, or is it just a case of a bit more seat time and you get into the swing of it? So it's just the same.
They're completely different. Like, I cannot drive these. This was pure luck, to be honest. I was lucky even at being top 5. Just trying to keep that consistency on the bottom, stick with Alec, but no, he did a good race.
I'd probably be the same, mate. If I was racing at this track too, probably I'd stick to the bottom. The way I was seeing cars flying over the banking there, it probably looked like a safer option too.
Yeah, definitely.
And Alec, yourself, mate, obviously third in the points. Unfortunate for Steve not finishing that one. Ayrton was down there in 6th. I think that's going to close it up well and truly with 4 rounds to run. But finally a feature win for yourself tonight.
Yeah, it definitely didn't come easy there. Zach had a good battle there with me for a good portion of that race, and then kind of once he fell off, Lockie picked up and started to show his nose for a bit too long for my liking.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bugger there, obviously. Probably a sigh of relief a little bit for yourself, but a bugger for the spectacle that Zach managed to fall over the edge there.
Yeah, well, I had relative popped up, but I wasn't really keeping my eye on it, especially going into turn 1 there. And I think it was Lockie actually made the call saying, "Oh, the guy in second's gone." So I was like, "Oh, thank God." He probably had a bit more pace than I did out there, but unfortunate for him. But yeah, kind of saved my ass.
It just shows obviously how right to the edge you guys are running these cars to make those, that 1 mil basically is the mistake that all it costs, isn't it?
Yeah, I puckered up a few times there. It definitely got real close sometimes, and thought I was going to give away the win, so I kind of settled down a little bit and just, slowly pushed myself back up there. And there was too many times where I started to pucker up a bit too often, so I would just kind of settle down and maybe step a car off the top and just find my limit again.
You're right, mate. Well done. Hey, boys, awesome top 3 then. And, as Brad said, he's got to do some other streaming and stuff, but no, fingers crossed we might be able to sort something out for the remaining 4 rounds. But otherwise, solid racing tonight in this cool track at Lernerville. And all the best for the rest of the season, boys.
Thank you, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in, fellas, for a chat. And that about wraps it up for us tonight from Lernerville Stew. A ripper feature race, and got there in the end. 35 laps done and dusted, and Alec Inslee coming out on top. So, mate, a great return to the Sprint Car Series. But,
it is.
That is it for the rest of the round. I believe there's another 4 odd rounds to go, so yeah, that about lines up with that Hyperfiber League, so possibly the last night we can do tonight. But we'll see how the dirt leagues come along in the future as we see if we have any more. But for now, that is it until Monday night, because Monday night we'll be back for I think it's round 4 of the Porsche Carrera Cup at Virtual Racing Aotearoa, so make sure you tune in for that. We'll be live from around 8:20 on Monday night. Until then, Stu, thanks for the call, mate. Appreciate it. I know
No problem.
you're probably feeling a bit jet lagged and everything, catching up with you.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep, somewhere on the way.
appreciate the call and have a good weekend, everyone. And we will see you all back Monday night for that Porsche Carrera Cup.